Okay, let's move to managing Google Ads. So these are the steps for setting up a paid search campaign. So this is generally first step for each campaign, not only for paid campaigns, for any campaigns. First step is generally to identify measurable goals. Once we identify measurable goals, we move forward. And in case of SEO and PPC campaigns, we move forward for the keywords. So in case of a paid campaigns, the second step is like identifying keywords, structuring them into proper campaigns and ad groups. This is very important. Then create perfect ads for your target customer. The important point is the target customer. And while you are while you are measuring your goals, you need to understand your target customers perfectly. So what kind of searches they are doing, what kind of sites they are browsing. Once you crack all these details, you are good in Google Ads. Fourth point, review the results and make changes if required. Okay, let's move on to identifying the measurable goals. These are some of the common goals that I identify. Goals can be much more trickier, complexer, but let's keep it simple for the discussion. Goals can be like total number of business leads required from a paid search campaign. Can be total number of revenues to be generated from a paid search campaign. For e-commerce campaigns or visibility campaign, goals can be total amount of traffic to be generated. Fourth, for app campaigns, goals can be total number of app downloads or in-app actions. Let me quickly move to the first. First point, as we discussed, is identifying the keywords. So Google has given a wonderful tool for free. It is called Keyword Planner. In Keyword Planner, once you identify the goals, you start searching. Google gives you this tool. You can put as many searches in these tools. You just have to put your search terms. You can define a geography. So if you are targeting United States, you can put US. If you are targeting India, you can put India. If I am creating a campaign specific for Bangalore, I can put Bangalore. So once you do this, you'll be able to see the keyword search volumes, estimated cost per click, and so on. And you'll be able to get an idea like how much approximately you are going to spend. The ad manager at Josh Furniture is searching for terms like buy office furniture online, buy garden furniture online, sorry, buy garden furniture, buy furniture online. And what data Google is giving, he has put location as India. It could have been narrowed down. It could have been Bangalore or Chennai or narrower also. So yeah, once they are putting this data, they are getting average monthly searches. Competition, you can clearly see the competition is very high, and because they've already not started the ads, the ad impression shares are not shown. Then you can also see the top of the page bid in the low range and higher range. So for buy office furniture online, Josh Furniture knows that I have to spend something like 2 rupees to 20 rupees. And again, what all details it will depend on? It will probably depend on their quality score and ad rank. Let me move to campaigns. Very important. This is the first structure. Campaign is like, I generally take this approach. I create campaigns according to network, geography, device segmentation, product type, and probably many other details. So I'll give an example. Josh Furniture selling chairs and tables in Bangalore and Chennai. So look at the data point. It's a furniture company. It can sell chairs. It can sell tables. It can sell garden chairs. It can sell garden furniture. It can sell bedroom furniture. Different set of keywords. Two different locations, Bangalore and Chennai. They also have like you can select text ads or display ads. Depending on that, you can select first. First step is to uh, create a good campaign structure for search ad campaign for garden furniture for Bangalore. So choose one keyword theme, choose one location, and choose one network. So search network, one keyword theme, which is garden furniture, one location Bangalore. Create a, create a campaign first, give it a meaningful name, start working, start optimizing. Similarly, create a display, create one for display ads as well. Then once you master the structure, for the next campaigns, you just need to load campaign settings. I have highlighted here that no need to add the campaign setting every time. You can just load your campaign settings. Then comes ad groups, very important point. Ad groups are part of like the ad campaign, and sorry, yeah, they are part of the ad campaign. They help in recognizing the ads by common theme. So if you select garden furniture, you can again go granular. So it can be like garden chairs, it can be garden tables, it can be something else. So my advice here, go as granular as possible. Select very tightly themed ad groups. Choose two, three, four words max. Do not go beyond that level. Create targeted ads for those keywords. At the ad group level, bidding is done to control the ads display. So let's move to the next point, ad copy creation. Again, probably the most important point for text ads and similarly for display ads. So for time constraints, I have taken the example of text ads. As you can see, a text ad copy, there is a final URL, there is a headline one which is 30 characters, headline 2 30 characters, headline 3 is 30 characters. Point to be noted here, headline 3 has been recently introduced, may or may not show. So headline 1 and headline 2 will definitely show. Depending on the devices, depending on various other points, these factors will show. Then there is a display path, which is like your website name slash path1 slash path2. So for example, in case of Josh Furniture, it can be joshfurnitureshop.com slash garden furniture. Then there is description 1, which is 90 characters, and description 2 would be 90 characters. And when you type things here, Google will show you two previews, one for desktop, second for mobiles. Effectively reach your potential customers, text ads should be very specific, relevant, attractive, and empowering. Some of the good practices that you can follow, you can highlight the differentiating factor first. Then you can include at least one keyword. So remember, inside your ad group, there are 3, 4, 5, 6 keywords. You can choose to go very broad and you can put 20 keywords. But do you think that if you create one ad or 20 keywords, would you be able to do a justice? No, right? So that is why I told you that keep the things tight, keep them tightly themed, maximum 2, 3, 4 keywords, 5 keywords per ad group. Then include your call to action like buy now or call us now, visit our store. Fourth point, include prices, promotions, exclusive, self-explained. Fifth point, make sure the ad text matches with the landing page. Most important point, we covered this point. Whatever is your ad, like whatever is the term which is creating your ad. So the keyword, text, and the landing page should all be on the same page. They should speak the same language. Make sure your ad extensions complement your ad copy. How? We'll see in the next slide. So ad extension are additional pieces of information such as additional links from your website, telephone numbers, seller reviews, that becomes a part of your advertisement on Google search ads. What do? They actually grab more real estate. But by adding an ad extension, the size of your ad increases. And size does matter, right? So when the size of the ad increases, users would most likely to notice it more and click on these ads. So there are some examples shown to you here. Third point, you can use extensions based on your business goals. Very important point. If your goal is to get customers to buy from your business location, if you want people to get, like, if you want to direct your prospective customers to your store or restaurant or any other place, you can use location extension. Very important point. So Apart from location extension, there is something called affiliate location extension. For example, I am Kia company and I am creating my ads for my individual dealers. Okay, so I'm just trying to facilitate them. Right. So instead, like I cannot give Kia Motors address there. So I'll create an affiliate location and I'll give the address of uh, XYZ Motors, which is a Kia Motors authorized dealer, and I can give their location example. Second point is call out extension. Add additional text to your ads like free delivery, 24x7 customer support, etc. etc. Second type of goal, if you want your customers to contact you by phone, simple, use call extension. So Google also had a text message option, but it is not there anymore. Third goal, get customers to convert to your website. Basically, if you want people to visit your website, you can use site link extension. So site link is like you can pick 2 or 4 site links uh, so that people can come to your website directly. For example, you can give your hours or order now, direct link can be given. Again, call out extension, add additional text to your ads like free delivery, 24x7 customer support, etc. etc. And there's an advanced concept called structured snippets. The structured snippet would also give extra information on your product or service category. Also, there are price extensions, and this is not available in all the countries. If your goal is to get people download your app, then pretty simple, use app extension. Then comes ad scheduling. Ad scheduling allows you to set custom times throughout the day when you want your ads to run specific hours for each day. For example, you can use the ad scheduling for specifying certain number of hours or days of the week when you want to show your ads. For example, I am a restaurant and I want to uh, I want to attract people near, I want to attract the office buyers, office goers near my restaurant to my restaurant. So what I will do is like I will provide much more importance during the lunch time or the afternoon time when people go and meet other people. So I'll put my location extension, I'll put my call extension, all these details in the right times only. We can also go a step further and set bid adjustments, increase or decrease your bids for specific days and times. Amazing, right? So by default, Google ad campaigns are set to show ads all day. So when you do not touch your scheduling part, it is set to all day. Conversion tracking, probably one of the most important points. It is again a free tool provided by Google Ads. So you can specify the actions which are important for you. For example, whether they are buying a product or signing up for your newsletter, whether they are calling your business or downloading your app. Depending on your business goal, you can set it up. So when a customer completes an action uh, that you have defined as a conversion, you can see the details of conversions. My suggested method here, use Google Analytics conversion tracking methods. And for that, you need to link your Google Ads with Google Analytics. So let's quickly understand how we do that. Linking Google Ads to Google Analytics. Very important point. Probably it's the first step that you should take in order to view Google Ads data inside Google Analytics account and vice versa. Basically, there are two different accounts. One is Google Ads and there is Google Analytics account. We need to link them. Before linking them, first step is to enable auto tagging in Google Ads. Otherwise, the data may not report correctly between two platforms. And remember, both the platforms have used different ways to collect this data. So we need to be very careful here. In analytics, as per the screenshot, I think you can see the screenshot. Go to go to your admin view, go to properties, and do your Google Ad links. And next steps are pretty self-explanatory. I'm sure you will be able to do it. Once you link your Google Analytics account with your Google AdWords account, uh, then you can view ads data inside analytics. So you once it is linked, you go to Google Analytics, you go to the overall view, you go to the acquisition part, you browse to the Google Ads part, then you see go to the campaigns. Then you will be able to see the clicks data, the cost data, cost per click data, how many users, how many sessions, and imaging part, bounce rate, just per session. These are all Google Analytics data, right? You cannot see this data in Google AdWords. Once you link both the properties, you will be able to see the all the data inside in one window. Similarly, you can see your shopping data, your display targeting data. I have not shown it here. You can see it. Viewing analytics data in Google Ads. It is the reverse one. Now that you are able to see the AdWords data in analytics, will I want you to know that you can also do the reverse thing. So apart from the usual AdWords data like campaign data, budget, status, clicks, impression, CPR, that is through rate, average CPC, we can also see the analytics details inside your AdWords. So these are average visits, pages per visit, percentage new visits, etc., etc. Bounce rate. This is very important. I need your full attention here. Multi-channel funnel report. This is very important. Um, in analytics, conversions and e-commerce transactions are credited to the last campaign. So it is by default attribution in analytics is set to last step that that a user did while converting. So attribution, by default, it is attribution is set to the last action. So probably it is the last search or last paid ad. Uh, by default, it will be shown like that. But what role did buyer website referrals, searches, or ads play in that convergence? We need to understand that. How much time passed between the user's initial interest and his or her purchase? We need to understand in order to understand the user funnel, how the user moved from top of the funnel to bottom of the funnel. It is very important. To understand that, we need to see that, okay, first time the user came to my site using a paid ad, then probably he or she came directly and converted, or probably they came to my website for using paid search, then do some display campaign, they converted. So in this report, I want you all to check this report. There are paths given like that. So users have come first, they have come via paid search like text ads and all. Then they have come via display ads. There are users who have come via paid search, then they have come directly to the website and converted. And if you are a e-commerce site and if you have installed e-commerce data properly, you'll be able to see that how much conversion value it got. For normal users, the values will be zero. So let's come to the last step of our uh, discussion, that is optimization. Very important. Google AdWords, most important point is like doing continuous optimization. And how do we do continuous optimization? First point is for keywords. We need to check the keyword status always. Are the keywords are all of them eligible? Are all of them performing properly? When I say performing properly, are all of them getting good through rate? CTR is high or not? Are the bids like are they underbidded? Like the top page bid is much higher. The impressions are counted, but it is not getting clicks. So we need to check all of this. Then we need to go to the search term reports on a regular basis. So whenever we analyze the search term reports, we will see a lot of negative keywords coming. So we need to keep adding the negative keywords so that our ROI becomes better. We need to review our max cost per click. So this is very important. Check cost per click, check the corresponding quality score, and gradually improve. Our idea should be decrease the cost per click gradually. Basically, if our quality scores will improve, our max cost will go down. Find out new keywords. Again, uh, like you need to continuously use the Google tools like keyword tools. Also, from the search report, you will see a lot of new keywords which you can use. Last point, test out branded keywords. Branded keywords are the keywords which uh, use your brand name. For example, Walmart or Edureka. People people do not remember Edureka website. You will just type Edureka and they will come to your they will get a CRP page. We need to bid on these as well. Let's move to the next point. Tighten up campaign structure. Very important point. The ad group should be tightly structured. It should have maximum 2, 3, 4 keywords so that we can do a justice to these keywords and put a text which properly caters to all these keywords. So generally what happens when we start our campaigns, we are not that particular. So we create slightly broader ad groups. So in case we had done that, nothing to worry about. There's always room for restructuring. Keep reviewing the campaigns. And also one point here, most of the time, advertisers are under pressure that, okay, we need to deliver an ad campaign within 1 day or 2 days. So initially we might not get time for a very good ad structuring. I would recommend you to do that. And then uh, when you get time in the future, you can always go back to the same campaigns, do restructuring, split up ad groups. Again, review your ads. You need to, whatever good ad you have produced, you need to return to those ads. You need to continuously test new ads. So first thing, for any ad group, you should at least create 3 ad groups. At least. For each ad group, minimum 3 ads. Then you need to check how these ads are performing. Are they getting enough clicks? Are they getting enough conversions? Are they getting enough impressions? If some of them are not getting any impressions, pause them and uh, add new ones. Message matching. Message matching is very important. I've told it again and again. Your keyword, your ad text, and your landing page should all match. Dynamic keyword insertion. So Google provides us a way. If your ad group has 4 keywords, you can, or 5 keywords, or whatever number of keywords, you can do curly brackets and you can use dynamic keyword insertion. So basically, for all these keywords, your ads will be triggered. So your headline will show or your body will show whenever there is a dynamic insertion. Good practice. I always do that. I would also recommend you to do that. But never do that if you use a lot of broad keywords because that can kill your ad also. Utilize the display URL. One low-lying fruit, a lot of advertisers forget. A display URL also you can use your keyword and you can use important point in the display URL. Remember, it is after your website. It is there are two different fields of 15 characters each. Use call to action. I've already explained this point before. Stand out from crowd. You have to do that by continuous experimenting and continuous A/B testing. Highlight your USPs. Again, explained it before. Grab attention with an amazing headline. So headlines are like generally boldened. So you need to write an amazing piece of headline. And the practice which I generally follow is I try to include the keyword in the headline. I would also recommend you to do that. Next point, optimizing your website and landing page. Again, constantly test new landing pages. One very important point here, Google puts a lot of importance on page speed. And Google always improves the quality of page speed. So like uh, Google also gives a lot of importance for mobile page speed as well. You need to do that. You need to put importance on page speed. You need to constantly test new landing page. You need to take care of UI UX issues. Make sure there are no UI UX issues. Google does not like that. Keep your language and cultural aspects in mind. A lot of time, what happens is we do a lot of multi targeting. Like I have also done this in the past. I've done the mistake. I created a campaign for US and UK. So I created this like same. I used the same landing page blindly. I used the same text blindly. Strict no. Both the country people speak English, but way they speak English and the way they pick words are different. You need to take care of these small aspects in mind. Most important point: do the on-page fixing of landing pages. Do the SEO fixing of your landing pages properly, like assigning proper headline tag, title tag, proper meta descriptions, assigning proper image alt tags, etc., etc. Optimize your ad extensions. Ad extensions, very example, I explained you in detail. Use extensions as per your goals. Uh, Use whenever appropriate. Consider scheduling ad extensions as per your office timing or as per your store timing or as per your customer's convenience. You can measure your ad extension performance. So you need to do that periodically. Define your search. Review your location settings. Very important. Sometimes like people create an ad campaign for US. So let's remember that US has 50 states and US, the East Coast has a lot of search volumes. The West Coast has a lot of search volumes. Central part of US does not have a lot of search volume. From my experience, I'm telling this. So you need to further go down, further go more detailed. You can break down your locations from overall US to New York, probably New York State, New York City, California, like different cities of California. And you can also try out specific location targeted landing page. Believe me, they work amazing. Save money by scheduling. Schedule your ad only to appear during business hours. I explained this. Increase or decrease your bids depending on the results. Increase quality score. Quality score is the most important factor and it depends a lot on click-through rate. Click-through rate of your ads can only be increased when you experiment a lot on the ad text. So you need to put right keywords. You need to do a lot of experimentation to write good ad text. Optimizing landing pages, optimizing ad text pages, explained before. Test out SCAGs. Very important concept. SCAGs is like single keyword ad group. So recently, a lot of AdWords experts have been like, advising this. I have also tried myself. Believe me, it works wonders. You take a single keyword based on the search volumes, or probably which the one which is most important for your target customers. Create story around it. So out of that single keyword, you create a landing page, you create that ad group, and then keep optimizing. I'm sure ad your quality score will increase like anything. I tried this, my quality score increased from 5 to 8, it reached 10. You'll understand how much impact it will have on the costs. So probably you will have to pay less than half of what you used to pay before, or even lesser. Important point, keep optimization as a process. You need to implement it as a process, you need to keep doing it. Lower your CPC and maintain value for money. And for high quality scores, use tags, use tightly themed ad groups, and also ask question like, do I need to aim for first position? Because a lot of time first position, like the cost per click is very high. You can lower your cost per bid. You can still be on second and third position. So you are still on top of the fold, but you're paying much lesser. So you need to think about things like that. Then reallocating budgets from underperforming campaigns. Like, remove underperforming campaign or pause them, reallocate that same budget. Do search term reports. Last point, review competitors, bid on the competitors' names. So if I am Walmart, I would probably bid on my competitor Best Buy's name. So you can also do that. Get ideas from your competitors. How would you do that? You can use some innovative tools. I have used a tool called SpyFu. It is an amazing tool. It will give you within a few clicks. It will give you all the data about what your competitors are doing. You can check out some of the best practices they are doing. Remember, be different.